Also, we played a bar called the Boxcar in Westchester, which isn't even there anymore. I don't mean it closed. It literally knocked down the building. And you know the expression that, you tell a joke and you hear crickets, right? I could literally hear crickets. And they were booing. Ladies and gentlemen, a really nice guy. He's funny as hell. He just killed at the, what's it called, Act 2 Playhouse in Ambler. Amazing guy. Ladies and gentlemen, Ron Palandro.
Appreciate that round of applause. Especially because I didn't do anything yet, so I guess that's pretty cool. It's in the event. Thanks for coming out. Hopefully nobody got stabbed coming here. Hopefully all of our cars are still out there. But it's pretty cool to get on a Saturday night. I'm definitely glad to get out of the house. And I'm not saying that just because I have kids. That has nothing to do with it. I don't care what the dry tear stains on my face say. I'm glad I'm a parent. But I gotta be honest, like before I had kids, I was a little bit nervous. Especially when people say stuff like, I wish I never had kids. Biggest regret of my life. It's like not the thing I wanted to hear coming from my mom. Like I was hoping for maybe like some diaper changing advice, maybe like a soup recipe. Not that it was a huge mistake. But I think I'm a good dad. Like, I can honestly say that. But like maybe I don't come off that way when I first meet people. Because one time this guy was like, wait a minute, you have kids? I never would guess that. And I was like, why? Just because I'm buying mushrooms off you? I was like, I'm pretty sure the only people you sell to are dads. I was like, dude, tonight I'm being forced to watch Toy Story 4 again. I plan on going to infinity and beyond. I think when I see like other parents force like their interests on their kids, like whatever my kids are into, like I support that. Like I'm totally glad like my dad didn't force his favorite hobby on me, which was making out with my mom. Like I don't care how much fun he said that was, like I could never do that. My son, he's pretty tall, and like the doctor says he's gonna be taller than me. And I'm actually like looking forward to when he gets older, we can do like special things together, like go to a concert and ruin everybody's view. It's gonna be a great bonding experience. Especially when we get like food thrown at our heads for the first time. That's kind of like a tall person's version of a bar mitzvah. It's like a rite of passage. But I hope he's not like too tall. Like I'm kind of tall, and I feel like I'm subject to like tall prejudice. Like anytime I'm in a group photo, I'm always forced to go to the back, like I'm some sort of reject. Like just because I got like long legs doesn't mean I didn't work on my outfit too. Like anytime I go to a party, I don't even iron my shirt. Like it's not getting in the picture. But it's kind of like degrading. Like I was looking at my summer vacation photos, and every picture is just my head floating in the background. And I had like real bad sunburn, so I look like an angry face emoji every now. Like people leaving comments like, "Geez, Ron, cheer up. The beach is supposed to be fun." I'm like I feel like sometimes I go to the supermarket because I'm tall. Like little old ladies will like ask for my help to grab stuff from the top shelf because I can't reach. And they get like kind of uncomfortable for me, especially when they stand on my back. Like, that's not cool. It's definitely not cool when I explain to my wife why I have like high heel marks over my body. Like, I swear, honey, it's not what you think. You're just getting a box of rice. My wife is actually Asian, so we have like a big height differential. But it does come in handy. Like if she's asking me to do a bunch of like hard to do chores around the house, I can just step over her and walk away. So, like, when people find out my wife's Asian, like they're always interested in how we met. We actually met online. I bought her from Wayfair. It's not that bad. Like, our proposal story is me getting yogurt shipping. So that's kind of it. My wife and my mother-in-law, they speak Cambodian. They're always like speaking it around me. But it's kind of cool because I can translate some of the common phrases they say right on the spot, like hello and white asshole husband. Those two go kind of like hand in hand anytime I enter the room. Now that I'm like married and getting older, like I don't like leaving the house unless it's like a special occasion. Like my buddy was trying to hang out with me, I was like, I don't really feel like it. He was like, I'll pay. So that became a special occasion. I mean, if you're like willing to pay for my company, like I can act like I'm your friend, just for the night. But he asked me to like meet at some bar that was in this neighborhood. And when we got there, there was a UFC pay-per-view event going on, and like it was kind of funny because like every guy there looked like they wanted to be in the UFC. You know what I mean? There's like a lot of guys with like no necks, shaved heads, just itching to get in a fight with somebody. Like I was kind of nervous. I didn't go to the bathroom all night. It was too risky. Like I didn't want to be put in a chokehold because I was nice and held the door open for somebody. Hey, wouldn't be polite to me? I'll tap your ass out. It was like a rough crowd. I don't like being around rough crowds. Like as soon as we sat down, I thought my buddy was going to get into it with somebody. He thought the guy was like talking smack. My buddy was like, "What'd you say? Why don't you say it a little louder to my face?" The guy was like, "Whoa." I said, "My name's Ben, and I'll be your waiter." He was like, "Now I'm going to tell you about the beer specials if you let go of my throat." So we'll give him a big tip. But yeah, it wasn't a fun night, especially because like later in the night, like my buddy asked me to watch his dog, like because he was going to have town for the weekend, and I don't know much about dogs. But he's like, it's easy. He's like, aside from letting it out and feeding the dog, he's like, just treat the dog like a buddy, a close friend. So that first night, me and the dog, we watched a baseball game together. I gave him a whole 6-pack of beer. And then when the dog passed out, I drew on his face with a Sharpie. So we're best friends now. I like drinking just as much as the next guy, but I feel like you gotta like pick your spots where you do it. Like I saw a guy the other day drinking out of a flask in public. It was 9 a.m. Like I understand you gotta take the edge off for the stressors of life, but I don't want to see that kind of stuff, especially at my son's Little League game. That's not cool. Like I'm sure like most of their parents were hoping to experience like the smell of fresh cut grass, not Canadian whiskey. And like I felt bad for a guy. I know he's going through something if he's willing to drink at like a children's baseball game. But I want to say like, look man, it's your fault. You put yourself in this position. You chose to be an umpire. That's it for me, guys. Thanks a lot.